This is KCTV English News. I'm Nick Brontes. The provincial government approved the nation's first for-profit hospital with conditions, and now the hospital has filed a lawsuit to remove one of them. Greenland International Hospital is arguing that the condition to restrict patients to only foreign nationals is illegal. That condition was made in December. Hospital representatives say they will soon submit preparatory documents stating their case, along with supporting evidence. Provincial representatives have vowed to organize their legal team to fight the suit. They say that in order to maintain the public medical system, it is essential to bar Korean patients from the hospital. 35 provincial council members have issued a statement calling for the dismissal of 3 National Assembly members. The 3 Liberty Korea Party National Assembly members targeted for dismissal described the May 18th Gwangju uprising as a riot and a leftist movement. Their critics blasted that characterization of the uprising as absurd and a denial of constitutional order. They are also demanding that the 3 issue a formal apology to all Koreans. Finally, they are calling for the enactment of a law to punish historical distortions. Apartment prices in Jeju have again started to fall. According to the Korea Appraisal Board, prices fell 0.05% over the week ending February 14th. They had risen 0.03% the previous week. Long-term Jeonsei rental prices also dropped 0.05% over the same period. Analysts say that nationwide, apartment prices and rents also decreased over the week. 3 elementary schools and their attached kindergartens will be closed because no new students enrolled this year. The Provincial Education Office has decided to close Halim's Biang Branch Elementary School, Gapado's Mara Branch Elementary, and Shinyang Branch Elementary School in Chujado. This will be the first time the Biang School has closed since it opened in 1953. The kindergartens and schools will be closed from March 1st through February 29th next year. Jeju City plans to plant 500,000 trees. Local officials signed an agreement Monday related to this project with the National Forestry Cooperative Federation. They will sign another agreement with the Innisfree Moum Foundation February 28th after planting the first of the 500,000 trees that are planned for Sarabong Park. Local officials also plan to give away 5,000 trees during the Jeju Fire Festival. Kang Cheol-jun is the new president of Jeju International University. The Dongwon Educational Foundation Board of Directors selected the JIU FinTech Business Administration Department professor to lead the school. Kang graduated from Yonsei University with a degree in economics. He has also worked as the director of Jeju International University's administration business team and as an outside director of the Korea Development Bank. He is now a member of the Jeju Integrated Fund Deliberation Committee. Kang Cheol-jun was one of 3 candidates for the position. The others were the Department of Automotive Mechanical Engineering professor Kim Hong-seok and Moon Sun-young, a senior researcher at the Research Institute for Regional Government and Economy of Korea. The province spent 1.5 billion won a few years ago on some high-tech upgrades to tourism infrastructure. One of the main projects of those efforts is now being abandoned. Mike Laidman reports.
When a visitor brings their smartphone near aircraft at the Jeju Aerospace Museum, audio content appropriate to what is being viewed starts to play automatically. This information transmitting technology uses beacons, small wireless transmitters, to send signals to other smart devices nearby. The beacons can carry out a variety of functions depending on their programming. They have many applications in the fields of tourism, marketing, and safety management. The province first introduced the beacon-based service in 2016 to promote so-called smart tourism. It signed a business agreement with a leading mobile services company to start the service.
스마트하고 앞서간다는 한국의 어떤 강점을 제주도에 아주 집약적으로 이것을 갖춰야 되겠다. 그렇지 않으면 제주도의 미래와 매력도가 뒤처지게 된다는 것.
Based on the agreement, 1,100 beacons were installed at major tourist attractions across the island. 1.5 billion won has been spent to date to establish this smart tourism environment, which includes installing the beacons, establishing web services, and creating big data. Despite all the resources used in their creation, only 360 people used them last year. Only 9 used them in December. The province has therefore decided to halt the beacon service.
별로 많지 않았는데 그마저도 절반가량 감소하고 이게 유지 보수 비용도 좀 감안했을 때 좀 해지를 하고 대신에 이 스마트 관광에 대한 뭐 그런 부분은 뭐 비콘 말고도 다른 수단도 있기 때문에 그런 거 유지를 하면서
Expectations were high that the beacons would bring innovation to the tourism industry when the province introduced the technology 3 years ago. However, the beacons are now instead destined to be removed, and the province is facing criticism for failing to predict the rapidly changing communication environment. Mike Laidman, KCTV.
Norime Park's Plum Blossom Festival includes treasure hunts and flower necklace making. It will be wet, windy, and warm Tuesday. Most areas will get between 20 and 60 millimeters of rain, but higher elevations could get over 100. Here's your forecast. The low in Jeju City will be 9 and the afternoon high 15 degrees. In Seogwipo, temperatures will fall between 11 and a very warm 17. In Seongsan, the low before lunch will be 10 and the high later on 16 degrees. Similar temperatures are expected across the island in Gosan. And the morning low up on the mountain at Songpanak will be 7, and the afternoon high 15 degrees. Out on the water, winds will be out of the east and southeast at 10 to 14 meters per second, and seas will be between 2 and 3 meters. And here's a look at the extended forecast. That brings us to the end of today's broadcast. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow at the same time. We're now on YouTube. Find us by searching for KCTV E-News Jeju. 시청자 여러분, 고맙습니다.